Like, share,
Okay,
and
let's see
subscribe.
here. We'll try to get this on Grandpa's candle chart. This is going to be a Tesla update. I've seen some pretty wild stuff going on here after hours, and I wanted to share it with you. Um, First of all, let's go here first. Tesla had a high today of 222.05, a low of 214.11, and it closed at 216.52 in the green. Tesla's in the green. Currently, the price is approximately 215.95. So she dropped down here some after hours, but right now we got a little green candle in the 5 minute chart, so it might be coming back our way. I'll go through the charts with you at the end of the live stream here. But right now, on the shorting side up above, they're shorting at 221.30. I believe we're going to see that number in our very near future. They broke through it today, of course, but they're up there shorting times four. That's 400 shares per blink. It's probably only blinking a couple times per minute at best, so it's nothing big. After hours never is usually, but sometimes they take off on you. Uh, Nobody's watching it except Grandpa, and even Grandpa don't watch all that after hours stuff. Also on the shorting side, they're up at 241.90 or 240, probably 242. I think it actually was. And they're shorting times five. That's 500 shares per blink, and it's still active. They're probably only doing it about once per minute, but that's 500 shares per minute that they're gathering up shorts up there, which generally drives the price, pulls the price up. But what's pulling the price down, the only thing that I can find on the downside that's out of range, and this is what's scary. I seen it this morning in pre-market just briefly at the 101, $101.07. And I seen it this morning pre-market. I didn't even write it down because I thought, oh, they're just goofing around down there, not making a few blinks. They're not gonna. It's not. They're not gonna go back to 101.07 again. And sure enough, they're there. They're buying at 101.07 times five. That's 500 shares per blink. Albeit they're doing it very slowly, maybe once, maybe twice. They just blinked again. I haven't, watched it long enough to get a real good handle on it, and it's really tough after hours. But every time it blinks, it's 500 shares, and it's blinked at least once since I started telling you about 101.07. And it will blink again. If they're going to run that till 8 o'clock tonight. But what it tells me is they started building positions, long positions, down at 101.07. And that is not a good sign for our future. If they keep buying down there, uh, even pre-market and aftermarket. It's kind of like when they do it up at the 310, 320 area up above where they short. It's going to go there. It just blinked again. It's just a question of when. 500 shares per blink, and they're buying at 101.07. And if they get enough stuff down there, they will go get it. They will go activate those long positions, and this is really scary. So the question is, 200 is absolutely a place of substance. You're going to see that again, the 199, 200 area. They've bought there enough to make it a place of substance. 210 is actually a minor place of substance already. Again, they've done so much there. they went 300 shares per blink on and off for most of the day, and at 210, and we're going to see 210 and not too awfully long, and then we're going to see 205 and 200 and 199, and it's starting to look like we might see 101.07 possibly before it's over. There's not enough down there yet to call it a place of substance, and there's not enough at $320 to call that a place of substance yet. But they're doing it. They're doing it, and it gives you the corners. And I've only been monitoring the blinking for 9 months. They are just blinked twice in just the last 3 seconds. That's how they function. 500 shares per blink at 101.07. Let your friends, relatives know that we might be in for a huge dip here before this is over. You might want to save some gunpowder to grab a share at 102. Oh man, I just can't even imagine it. But you know, these guys are going to do what they're going to do. I just think they might run up into the 240 range before they pull the plug again, yeah, or up maybe even near the 269 would be nice, but who knows what they'll do. All I can do is tell you where I'm seeing them blinking and building substance. So watch my previous live streams and get a handle on what Grandpa's talking about with the substance and the blinking. Okay, here's the 5-minute chart. We're running straight sideways after hours. Not going to give you no indication of nothing, and that's pretty much the case. We're running sideways. We have a sell signal in the 15-minute chart. It's after hours, but will it go down? Absolutely. 30-minute, we have a sell signal in the 30-minute chart on beautiful Japanese candles. The hourly chart absolutely has a sell signal and in the hourly chart. So I would expect something to go down. 4-hour chart, we have a reversal and a sell signal. How old is this 4-hour candle? Yep, I believe that candle is just about done. We have absolute reversal sell signal in the 4-hour chart. Okay, let's look at the daily. We have still a sell signal in the daily. It's an indecision candle, this last one, which would mean a chance it might reverse, but that daily can bring us all the way to 150 before it reversed. You know, these big time frames are tough. They're a tough game. And the market makers are just tremendous at what they do. The weekly is a sell signal, and the weekly has the power to bring us all the way to 101.07, exactly where they're blinking. The last low that we had back on, let me see here, the date, 1/2/23. On 1/2/23, we hit 101.81, and she went straight up from there, pretty much. So anyway, this sell signal we have up here can take us all the way to 101 and even further. So yeah, right now we have a sell signal in that weekly, and this is, up here at the top of the weekly, that's the 299.95 range where we peaked out this last time when it went up. And we've been muddling around ever since, and she's on her way back down in a big way. That's what it looks like to Grandpa. So What do we say about that? Well, be careful. And Grandpa, tell your friends, listen to when Grandpa puts out a live stream, and I'll let you know what I see down at that 101 or wherever, and so we get a handle on whether it's going to go there or not. It's too early to know yet, but it don't look good, I can tell you that. She's blinking probably average of 2-3 times per minute currently, 500 shares per blink. They're buying at 101.07, and it drags the market straight down. So on the flip side, like I say, you got 242 times 5 on the top side shorting. I was under the impression we'd probably see the 240s before they went back to 200, but I don't know that. It's just how I feel. If the 242 blinks a little more, we get a green candle. If the 101.07 blinks more, we get a red candle, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're on the corners right now. Them are the corners right now, 242 and 101.07. And Grandpa likes sevens. I just didn't want a 7. Well, it's going to be a heck of a buying opportunity, I'll tell you what. When I see 101.07, I'm going to get every share I can, I'll tell you that. And I'm not going to let them go this time for a $12 profit. Just saying, I've learned a lot since the last time they took this ride down there. Okay, Grandpa says what? God bless you. All good things are from the Lord. And we will see you sometime tomorrow. And share this opportunity with your friends and whoever. Thank you. Bye.